So we have covered
Yeah,
all
yesterday
this. Yeah.
cascaded reports, drill reports, drill through reports.
Sorry.
We have discussed yesterday cascaded report, drill down reports, and drill through reports.
Yes. So cascaded
Mhm.
means, so if you have uh, if you are selecting
There
one
will be
drop down, the relevant
drop
drop
down menu
down
in the drop.
will come.
Mhm. In the drop
Correct.
down menu, there will be another drop down. Okay, then the report will generate.
Correct. So drill down
Mhm.
means,
Drill down means here it's a drop down menu.
okay, in the report. So instead of showing
Mhm.
everything, just uh, like uh, uh, grouping the values. So if you want to
Yes.
click, so it will execute. Okay. Drill through
Mhm.
means, drill through means
Drill through
what is
means
the, like it's allowing
yeah,
to the other report. Like if you click any on report, like yesterday we have discussed this one. Na? So you have a name. So if you click employee ID,
mhm.
Q report, there is no employees called. Uh, what is the one which we discussed? Okay. See, you
Yeah,
have this.
we enter.
If I click this
Mhm.
employee, it will display you
Mhm.
the corresponding employee ID and employee name. Got it?
Yes. Mhm.
This is called drill through reports.
Mhm.
So now we are going to discuss about the concept called sub reports, which
Yes.
means a report which is existing under report, that is called sub report, which means
Subreport.
uh, sub report, like it's a, you have a main report which is showing something,
Mhm.
you will get some ads, right? Like if you open a Facebook, you will get some
Mhm.
ads, you will get some advertisement which is
Mhm.
not relevant to that, which
Mhm.
means it's you are injecting some part of report in the main
Mhm.
report, so that called sub report. Okay, so
Okay.
let's see the
Okay.
last concept in SSRS, like how to uh, like achieve this sub report. So these are the main concepts. So what are the concepts we covered? Types of reports:
Mhm.
parameterized
Parameterized.
report,
Mhm.
para-
PRA. Mhm.
parameterized report, and normal, like general report, like what is normal tableau and all things,
Mhm.
and parameterized and cascaded, drill down, drill through, sub reports, all this
Mhm.
in interview. So they might ask you this, all questions will be rounding and rounding with this concepts only. So they ask how you achieved the parameterized, what are the parameters you passed, what is the difference between parameterized and cascaded reports, how you did the drill down
Mhm.
reports, and what is the difference between drill down and drill through. This is a common and main questions you can get in interviews. Difference between drill through and drill down, difference between parameterized and cascaded. So they might ask
Mhm.
this kind of question. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see how to achieve the sub reports. So before going to the sub reports, I have created a table which is having student ID, student name, and their total marks. So
Mhm.
what are the marks which they are getting in aptitude, reasoning, and English? So that corresponding student IDs. So I just, there is a requirement which is displaying the student ID and student name and total marks. So if necessary, so if the corresponding student want to know what is the like in what are the what like the marks which he is getting in the individual subjects, he just want to know, which means the total marks is 121, but
Mm-hmm.
what is the individual score he is getting for this 121 means aptitude 43, reasoning 46, English 32. This is not mandatory case which we need to display to him, like
Mm-hmm.
you have to display the total marks. So when
Mm-hmm.
he required to get the individual score, then he want to get that. So what we did means we created total marks in one report. This is which is called as a main report. So I just created another
Mm-hmm.
report which is having individual marks. So I'm just injecting this individual
Okay.
marks into my main report. Okay. So
Okay.
if suppose
Yes.
Varun, he want to know treble one, he got the total marks. He just want to know what are the individual score which is getting in reasoning and English. So he may click this, so he will get the score.
No.
That's it. No need to go display everything for all. So this is your requirement.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This kind of requirements your sub reports will useful. So let's create a one
Okay.
report which is having main report. Let me create the data source. Add data source
Voice,
and
there is a
edit.
lot of distortion in voice.
Okay.
Voice is not clear.
Why we need to create a source? We have already there, right? Embedded server name and data set. So is it audible, Abdul?
Yes. Now it is
Okay.
audible.
Let me take this query. Yes, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take the table. Okay. So now you got this. So which we preview. Excuse me. So it is report which is called you're embedded. You're going to embedded this report into your application. You're joining this. You're adding this report to your application. So which should be in a proper format and proper alignment. So
Mm-hmm.
let's cover that also in this report. So I just want to make it in a center. So I just want to make this as a bold. Suppose I'll go to the font,
Mm-hmm.
bold. Let's change the format. Black default. What is the format I would get? Uh, Header should be like this. Okay. Student ID, tablets properties. I'll go to the font, bold, Castellar. Okay. Student name.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the additional added features which you want to like show it off. for the reporting, even along with the data, people want to know the
Mhm.
alignment also. They'll focus on your alignment as well. So if you want to do any alignment, just go to the font tab, and you can play with it. Play with this in this area. As you know, this is related to your word. What is the font you can take and what is the value you can select. You can just get this. Okay. And
Mhm.
also, I just want to display this background color as well. You can use
Mhm.
right properties, border. You have the color light gray. You can change it to this yellow. See, uh, 1 second. What happened? Border light gray, yellow, and okay, not this. You can fill this fill color. You just use yellow. I'll press OK. See, this become as a yellow. So the same
Mhm.
manner I can just apply this. Go to the fill fill option. If you want to change the background color, go to the fill
Mhm.
option.
Full option.
You can
Yes.
use the images also. Fill,
Yes.
change the
Mhm.
color. So now your report will become like this. Got it?
Yes.
So if I want to Varun, if he want to supposed to want to know what are the marks which he is getting, so how he can get means I'll create another report called sub reports, which is having the which is displaying the total marks, individual mark list. I'll
Mhm.
create report 4.1. You share data source. Okay. I'll use share data set. Data set. I'll use the data source.
Mhm.
Student mark details. Fields. I don't want all these. Actually, my main report already contains student name and student ID, so not required. So I
Mhm.
just want to get the mark, individual marks.
Mhm.
Select
Mhm.
create, insert, table, aptitude, reasoning, English. Make this as center. Okay, perfect. So let me put the same alignment which we have done before. Uh,
Mhm.
Text box properties. You can tell me what to do here. I just want to put it as a blue color or something
Yes.
rather
Properties. Then
than.
go to the fill form. It's like a
Okay.
background. Yes, where we
Uh-huh.
need to select the color. Fill colors.
Okay.
Fill color and yes.
I added this.
Mhm.
Fine.
And then
So
okay.
fill
Yeah.
form. Change this. Okay. You can want to if you want to like add the image. So like if some logo is there,
Yes.
right? Suppose Accenture logo is there, so you can use the image also. Suppose if that existing in somewhere, you can import that image.
Mhm.
Okay. So even
All
you can
right.
import that image also.
Mm-hmm.
Background image. So not even, I
Yes.
don't want color, I want image means even they can, you
Mm-hmm.
can use it as image. Okay, so fine. So let's preview this. Got it. So then I don't want all the things. I just want to use. Why? Because see, I have to use the parameter. Why? Because if you just use preview, if I want to know Varun, like if I want to know Varun individual marks, I'm just expanding this 103, which means this 103 will be going to pass to your data set and it will give the result. If I want to go 106, Pratik, I can use 106 like that. Why am so I should supposed to use a very parameter every time. So just use the data set parameter where
Mm-hmm.
what is the column student ID equal to student ID. So I'll press fields, I'll press OK. So you have a parameter student ID. Okay, now that's fine. So you have everything. So preview. If I have student ID 100, this is called parameterized report. So 90% you are using parameterized reports, right? Normally, if you have to pass some value, then only you will get the reports. Anywhere, everywhere, report will not be. Application doesn't show all the details. You have to give some input value. Then only
Require.
application will give the result. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So make it this center. Okay, so now you got this. So if I want to
Mm-hmm.
inject, I want to inject the sub report into my main report. Like I just want to know the individual marks of particular student. So how to achieve that? So let's create another column, insert column right side. So you have created another column. So let me give as a
Mm-hmm.
individual marks, individual score. Individual, this column called individual score. Okay, so then here you can add the you can add the sub report. So right click, you can go to the last option, insert. You have an option called sub report, which means a report under the report.
Mm-hmm.
So use sub report. So your report has added here. Then just give a right click again, go to the sub report properties.
Mm-hmm.
So you are name your reporting name, sub-report name, sub-report. So you have to use, you already created another one sub-report, right?
Mm-hmm.
4.1, like the one like give, which is giving the individual marks. So just drag that, use that one.
And select. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Mm-hmm.
use the parameters. Why? Because since you are using employee student ID as a parameter, so just add it. You have a parameter list, student ID. So here you have a student name and marks. So just use the student ID as a value.
Mm-hmm.
Press OK. That's it. Okay. So if I don't want to hide
Yes.
all these, so I'll go to the sub-report properties, visibility. I can just hide. I will not do this option. Let's see how it creates. So I will go to the preview. See what happened. Student ID Rajesh, which is having 121. See, which is calling the individual score, aptitude, reasoning, and English. and Hamid
Mhm.
and Varsha, same, Varun. So each student they have individual score, but it doesn't look good. So I don't want all the details. If I want, whenever the particular student want to get the know the individual score, then only it have to display. Don't want to display for all the people. So how to do that means just go to the right click, go to the sub report properties and use the visibility option. So which means I does it want to visible or does it want to hide? So just click on the hide option.
Mhm.
Click on the display can be toggled by the report item, which means which item if you can click, then I should display. The report is asking, I will give you the list of items. You can select the particular item. Based on that item, whatever the report is going to hide, sub report, that it will going to display. So
Mhm.
here I just want to use the student ID. So student ID will hide. If you click the student ID, it will display the, if you expand the student ID, then it will display the individual marks. I'll press OK.
Mhm.
Go to the preview. See it happening like that. So student ID, student name, total marks. We have individual score. So if I just Vashi want to know, he is getting total marks is 122. He will just want to know what is the individual score. So if you can click this, you can came to know. Got it?
Yes.
So this is how your main report, you are injecting the sub report. Or else, so normally ideally people will not use sub reports. People will use the drill through reports. Why? Because if I click student ID, I should have to supposed to get the individual marks. Like it will navigate to me into the other report. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah, these are the reports which we are discussing till now. So this is the reporting level. So parameterized, drowned, drill through, and cascaded and sub reports.
Sub report. Yes.
So, so tomorrow we are going to discuss about this is the SSRS concepts, Abdul. And one more thing, till now you created the report. This is the development prospect. How to
Mhm.
embed this report into your application? Like a customer will not use the SSRS report. Customer will
Mhm.
use you can give to the customer as a link URL. If customer can copy
Yes.
paste that URL, they can able to get the data like this
Report. Yes.
report. How to
Mhm.
get that mean? So you should achieve that. So in interview they might ask how you configure that concept will called as a configuration, report
Okay.
configuration, SQL
Mhm.
Server report configuration, which means
Mhm.
it is nothing but it will embedded the report into the application. Okay,
Mhm.
nothing. So you see, if you see the Facebook is nothing but the backend is your Spotify reports. If you see what I can call other thing, what are the normal applications which we can see in the general lifetime? Uh, Gmail, not Gmail. That is not reporting. Uh, what else we can do? What are the applications we can see as a graphical or a pie chart? Oh, you can see the Sensex. Have you know about the
Yes.
Sensex, right? So that
Yes.
stock will go up and down and it will go the reports. So all the reports
Mhm.
backend is nothing but they might use Spotfire or Tableau or Power BI or SSRS. They're just using some couple of reports which is displaying, which is communicating from backend and which is displaying in the
Mhm.
report. You can take that report and embed it in the application. You can embed it with the IE, you can embed it with the Google Chrome or Firefox, whatever it is. So just you can simply give the link to the customer. So customer can just copy paste the link and he can get that. So how to achieve that things means, so you can just use that thing can. So if anyone asks what is mean by how to achieve that, how to you that thing will nothing but to deploy the reports.
Mhm.
to deploy the report, which means how to deploy the reports means by using SQL Server reporting service configuration.
Mm-hmm.
SQL Server reporting service configuration manager. So if you click
Mm-hmm.
this, right now my machine doesn't have this since my local machine. If you connect it, you will get the web server URL. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with that URL, you can directly pass it to your customer. I'll give you the related. I'll search the. I'm just going to the video, which is better understanding purpose for the beginners. I'll give you the link. You just go through the video. It will explain you clearly how to do
Mm-hmm.
this to the web service URL. Or else I'll do one thing. I'll
Okay.
just open video parallelly tomorrow. So or else I'll explain you clearly how to do this, how to do that, all those things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Okay.
other end of the reporting. So the first phase is nothing but to develop the reports. The next phase is to deploy the report to the application.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. If
Okay.
I'm using fine, I'm getting error, unable to connect to the reporting server. Why? Because if you have this is a SQL server, right? You can connect
Mm-hmm.
by using here. You can connect database, reporting, integration, analytics, all the servers you can able to connect. But when I'm installing my management studio, I'm not installed all these things. That's what it's not allowing me to create the URL. Okay.
Okay.
This is so an interview point of view. So they might ask what is a cascaded, what is a drill round, what is a drill through, what is a sub report, how you do that. And the one question they might ask how to deploy the reports. You can answer that. I deployed the reports based on the configurations. So
Okay.
in the real time, like when you have a normal machine like a office laptop, I could have explained you those everything I have done that. So
Mm-hmm.
you can create a configuration that even that too. You can just drop select the server, get the URL, just click that URL, you will get export the reports. You can directly export the reports into that web page. Then they will
Mm-hmm.
embed it. Okay. So that's it from reporting perspective. So
Mm-hmm.
SSRS pretty simple, which compared to all these things, SSRS is very simple. Uh, so to generate the reports. So why I'm stretching on SSRS level means, so while going forward, you are going to the Tableau like
Mm-hmm.
to this is the fundamenta of the any reporting tools. If you know data set, data source, and types of reports, they're the same
Mm-hmm.
propaganda you can use in the other
W.
reporting tool. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow we are going to going through about SSAS, like what is mean by
Analysis
dimensions,
service. Mm-hmm.
analysis rules, what is mean by dimension, and what is mean by
Mm-hmm.
fact, how to create the cube, all those things. So it won't take more than two classes. It's very simple, but until unless you work, then you will come to know the remaining concepts. Okay, but
Okay.
don't stretch in interviews that you are very expert in SSAS. SSAS is a bit complex thing
Mm-hmm.
which you can understand while working only. While in the classes you will not like general demo you could not able to
Mm-hmm.
get. So you can tell the I know the technical things. What is meant by fact? What is meant by dimension? What is meant by technical knowledge?
I'm not
But
getting your voice, Jagdish.
I doesn't have hands-on. You don't have the hands-on experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the
I'm
technical
not
things.
getting
What
your
is meant by
voice.
fact? What is meant by dimension? Schema, stars, snowflake,
Mm-hmm.
and cube. How about now? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay. So what I'm saying is in analysis service. So what is meant
Mm-hmm.
by facts and dimensions and cube and all those things? I can explain you tomorrow by 11 o'clock. For the same time or
Okay.
what time you can prefer by tomorrow?
At 11.
11. Fine. enough.
Yes.
So by 11 we can
Mm-hmm.
cover all these things, and so by tomorrow you can like SSAS is not. If any interviews they might ask, you can tell I don't have hands-on experience. I know the technical
Mm-hmm.
term. That is more than enough. Okay.
Okay.
So we can complete the exercise part tomorrow, and we can see if you are possible by tomorrow evening. I'm totally free tomorrow and day after tomorrow, which means I can help you to install the bits Visual Studio, so
Okay.
that you can start the practicing by watching videos. So Monday
Mm-hmm.
onwards we can start the Tableau session. Okay,
Okay. All right.
which means
Mm-hmm.
okay, we can start the Tableau sessions. We'll take 10 classes. What is the
Mm-hmm.
architecture? What is the graphical view? Tableau is very impressive tool. Like you are very much like that, like a very
Mm-hmm.
user friendly tool. You don't need to stretch more than that. Yeah, I told you, coding and all will be getting over by in SQL Server and SSIS itself. No need to worry
Mm-hmm.
about to use much coding on those level. Just it's a
Mm-hmm.
simple GUI basis. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. That's it from my
All
end.
right.
Let's catch up on tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jagdish.